Yo, what is up guys, it is the Media Nut. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up before watching this video. When I had the idea of doing a special Q&A video for my birthday, I didn't realize that so many people would have so many different and interesting questions. So interesting in fact that I kinda dive a little too deep when it comes to answering all of them, which has led the overall video into being about an hour long. So on my channel and on my social medias, I made a couple of polls for you guys to vote on to see whether or not you'd prefer to watch the whole video in the hour, or if you would prefer to watch slices of the video into their own mini Q&A videos that I would be posting throughout the week of my birthday. In the end, it was pretty neck and neck, but I decided to do the mini videos just because I figured it would be easier for you guys to digest. In the future though, please let me know in the comments below, what would you guys prefer to see? A longer video than usual where I dive deep into every question that's asked? Or a limited series of shorter videos, that way it's easier for you guys to watch them and it gives you guys more content. With that in mind, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you have a great day. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all my uploads. And let's start this video. Yo, what is up guys? It is me, and it has been a very long time since I made any kind of video like this. Before we start the video, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Pedro Otaiza and I am the Media Nut. I'm a guy who likes making different types of videos on my channel discussing all my favorite forms of pop culture. Whether it be movies, TV shows, video games, comics, anime, anything you can think of. And if you follow any of my social media, which is also named The Media Nut, then you'd probably know that recently I celebrated my 3-year anniversary with my girlfriend Zadie Enriquez, aka Silly Driftloon. Please make sure to follow her accounts because she makes amazing artwork, including all the art you see on my channel. And along with that, today I am also celebrating my birthday. For the longest time, I've wanted to release something on time for my birthday on my channel because for the past few years I haven't really been that lucky. Anyways, for my birthday, I've always wanted to do a special Q&A video so that you guys, my fellow ramblers, can get a chance to know me on a more personal level. So on any of my social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, I made some special posts and stories letting people know that I'm doing this video and asking them to leave me any question they have about me. Whether it's a question about my personal life, my friends, my families, my YouTube channel, my company channel, Random Ramblings Productions, or just any nerdy pop culture-y question you may have about me. Literally anything you could think of. So with that in mind, let's get this birthday video underway and let's read your questions. So throughout this video, I'll be shouting out certain people or friends of mine who have asked me questions for this video. So let me know if you like that style, or if for future Q&A videos you'd prefer if I were to name every person who asked me a question. I don't know, it's just because I see so many different Q&A videos where they either name every person who asked them a question, or they only name certain people, or they don't name any at all. So please let me know down in the comments below. On Instagram, @Waluigi asks, what kind of tree nut would you disguise yourself as? I mean, a little bit of a trivia thing, the name Media Nut has not come from any specific nut or acorn of any kind. The idea of Media Nut was when my friend Beck, aka Snapping Turtle, aka Rebecca Proenza, author of Protectors of Humanity. Make sure to check out her book, it's fantastic. Links will be in the description down below. A long time ago, when I was first coming up with the idea of Random Ramblings Productions, my friend Beck helped me come up with the name The Media Nut. Basically, we were just trying to come up with a catchy name that would fit very well with my personality. And when you think about it, I love all things that have to do with pop culture and social media. Some could even say I'm nutty about it. So yeah, the Media Nut had a nice ring and I just kept it ever since. Should Mega Evolution and Gigantamaxing return in the next Pokemon generation? And to that I say half yes, half no. Okay, I'm gonna come clean real quick and real fast right now. I am a big Pokemon fan, and one thing that I really like about Pokemon is the consistent lore that they continue to bring to the series. So when they introduce things like Mega Evolution and even Z moves, I love those because not only were they really cool new gameplay mechanics, but also because I felt like they really added to the lore of the world of Pokemon. Gigantamaxing, on the other hand, I don't think it adds anything, and in reality it's really some really dumb knockoff combination of the two. I mean, think about it. A transformation that happens to your Pokemon where they change in size and sometimes even change forms? Yeah, that sounds a lot like Mega Evolution. And then not only that, when they transform, their moves change depending on the typing of that move, which again sounds a lot like Z moves. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I personally really enjoyed Mega Evolution and Z moves, and I hope that one day in a future generation or future game of any kind, I just hope they find a way to bring it back. I can understand Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing being maybe a Galarian exclusive thing, especially because the source of those transformations, which don't worry, I'm not going to give any major spoilers. If you haven't played the game, go play it. But the source of it is in specifically Galar. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense to bring those to other regions. Meanwhile, Mega Evolution has been confirmed to be a transformation that happens to Pokemon through all regions. So it's more believable to see Mega Evolution in another future region compared to the likes of Gigantamaxing, Dynamaxing, and arguably even Z moves. Again, I would love to see both Mega Evolution and Z moves return. But that's just my opinion, and I want to hear yours, so comment down below which of the three things do you like more, Mega Evolutions, Z moves, or Gigantamaxing. Let's start a conversation, because keep on rambling, that's what I always do. What's your process for deciding whether you believe a character should join Smash or not? So on my channel, I have this series called Should They Join Smash, where I make different videos discussing my personal opinions of whether or not a certain character should join Super Smash Bros. Or not. So when I think about certain characters joining Smash, I usually put a lot of things into consideration. The first and number one thing I'll always consider when it comes to a character joining Smash is whether or not they are a video game originated character. Specifically because Masahiro Sakurai, the guy who created Super Smash Bros., has already stated in multiple interviews that the only characters who would join Super Smash Bros. Are those who originate from video games. So characters like Shrek, Homer Simpson, or Goku, no way in heck do I ever see them joining Smash. In fact, I made a video discussing why Goku would never join Smash, and that is the main reason. So if you want to go more in depth with that, make sure to check that out up in the iCard. Along with that, other things that I would mainly look at when it comes to deciding a character to join Smash would basically be things like relevancy, popularity, and mainly whether or not a possible moveset could work for that character. Now, I know some of you may disagree, but I personally feel like the more relevant a character is, the more sense it makes for them to join Smash, but the only thing that I can see breaking that is if it's a video game icon. So a character like Banjo and Kazooie joining Smash makes a lot of sense because they are video game icons in the same sense of Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog. Meanwhile, a character like Hero, who is also arguably a video game icon, is still rather relative because around the time of its release, they already have a new game coming out for the Dragon Quest series. And then along with that, characters like Piranha Plant, Sakurai has already stated he wanted to give a shot because he felt like he could make an interesting moveset out of it. And even though I admit that I personally was not the biggest fan of Piranha Plant being announced, I do also have to admit that I am very impressed with how Sakurai was able to create an entire moveset for a plant. So yeah, if your dream fighter is a video game originated character, go ahead. I think any video game originated character has a fair shot of joining. Do you still think Sora could join Smash? Now, if you watch my Smash Bros videos, you'll know that I might have a little bit of bias to a certain character joining Super Smash Bros. That character being Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I was so excited for the idea, and I'm so passionate about him joining that every once in a while when I make a Smash video, I admit I'll put a little reference or hint to Sora joining Smash in my videos. Something that I'll probably try to hold back on just because I don't want to annoy you guys, so I do apologize. But yeah, I just feel like Sora has a really good chance, and it makes a lot of sense for me. I admit I am biased though. I just love Sora, and he is a character who I feel would have a very interesting moveset. He originates from a video game, and not only is he relevant, but he's extremely popular, arguably being one of the top 3 most requested characters of Smash Bros. Ever. And real quick before moving on, I know that there's the argument of Sora not being able to join Smash because of Disney or Square Enix. More on Disney. But in many interviews, Square Enix and Disney have both stated that they see no problem with Sora joining Smash. So I still feel like it's fair game. Along with that, for those who think that Sora can't join Smash without some kind of Disney representation, keep in mind Sora has so many different moves that he can use and powers that he has that he could hold his own without needing the help of Donald, Goofy, Mickey, or any of the other characters. I go more in depth on my thoughts of Sora joining Smash in my Sora for Smash video, so please make sure to check it out, again, in the iCard. The Florida Man 4 on Twitter asks, what is your favorite Florida theme park? So for those of you who don't know, I live over here in Florida. And yes, though it's a stereotype, I have gone to the Florida theme parks quite a bit in my life. I just love them. They are genuinely my favorite things about Florida. I'm not really into the whole Florida stereotype of going to clubs and going to the beach. I prefer going to water parks and amusement parks. So when it comes to my favorite amusement park, it's pretty tough, but I'd probably go with Disney. Mainly because growing up, I've always been a massive Disney fan. I've always had kind of a bias towards it. But I feel like the bias is justified just because of how much of an impact it has made on my life. Literally, Disney is one of the key things that led up to my relationship with my girlfriend. So yeah, Disney will probably be my favorite park, but if you want a specific park, I'd probably go with either Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom. Maybe more Magic Kingdom, because the real thing about Hollywood Studios that always gets me going is Fantasmic. It is by far my favorite show of any kind of stage show, Broadway style show. It will never be beat in my mind. I just love the ideas that it shares with you and the whole aspect of Mickey Mouse fighting all the Disney villains. It was the most epic thing I've seen of Mickey Mouse before getting introduced to Kingdom Hearts. Whereas Magic Kingdom, it's the main park. It's where the most attractions are, the most amount of things you can do, and it really does hold a special place to my heart.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure to click that notification bell so that you can keep up to date when the next section of the Q&A video comes out. With that in mind, thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please stay safe, and never forget to keep doing you, keep sharing laughs, and keep on rambling. See ya!